Welcome to Office 24 by 7. In today's video, we're going to take a look at how field visibility works in your CRM. This feature helps admins decide exactly which fields users can see while working on a record. The goal here is pretty straightforward. Show users only what they need, protect sensitive information, and keep the interface clean and easy to work with. Let's walk through how this works. To get started, go to Modules in Site Settings and select your preferred object. For this example, I'll open the Deals object under the Sales module. Click on the Action button against the object, and from the list of options, choose Visibility. This is where all field visibility settings are managed. Inside Visibility, you'll notice that Office 24 by 7 gives you two ways to control access to fields: user-level visibility and role-level visibility. The user-level visibility option allows you to control field access for a specific user. The role-level visibility option allows you to control field access for all users assigned to a specific role. In both visibility types, Office 24 by 7 provides three permission levels for each field: read, write, and hide. These permission options allow you to precisely control access, ensuring that only authorized users can view or modify specific fields based on their role or responsibility. The write permission provides full edit access to a field. When write is enabled for a user or role, they can view and modify the field's value. It is important to note that by default, all users have full edit access, or write access to all fields. The read permission provides view-only access to a field. When read is enabled for a user or role, they automatically lose the write access, and they will be limited to just view the field value. The hide permission completely hides the field from the selected user or role. When hide is enabled, the field will not appear anywhere on the screen for that user or role. When hide is disabled, the field becomes visible and accessible again. Let's look at them in detail. First, let's start with user-level field visibility. It's especially useful when you need to control field access for an individual user without affecting the permissions of others who share the same role. To configure this, select the user you want to apply restrictions to. Now, let's configure the field visibility for different fields for this user. Let's take the deal value amount field, for example. Since it's very confidential information, I don't want him accessing it. Therefore, I'll hide the field for him by clicking the Hide checkbox. He doesn't have the authority to grant discounts to customers, so I'll give him the read access for the discount field, and I'll enable the write access for win-loss reason because I want him to write the exact reason why he won or lost the customer. Once you've selected the fields, click Save. That's it. From now on, this user won't be able to see the deal value amount field. He will be able to view the discount field without any edit access, and will be able to edit the win-loss reason field. Next, let's move on to role-level visibility. It's especially useful when you're dealing with sensitive information that should not be accessible to certain roles in the organization. Every user in the CRM is assigned a role, and role-level visibility lets you apply the same field rules to a group of people under that role. You'll see default roles like Manager, CXO, and Administrator, and you can also create custom roles based on how your business works, for example, Sales Executive, Sales Manager, Support Agent, or Admin. Let's take a Manager role as an example. Select the Manager role and then choose the fields you want to configure at this level. For instance, you might allow managers to edit fields like deal value amount, discount, and cost, so I'm enabling the write access on those fields. However, the tax is always constant and should not be editable. Therefore, I'm enabling the read access on this field, as this lets them view the field without editing. All fields in the object will be visible for managers. Therefore, I'm not hiding any fields from them. After making your selections, click Save to apply the changes. Office 24 by 7 uses a layered access model. This means that whatever field visibility configuration you perform at the role level will take precedence over the user-level visibility configuration. For example, if a field is hidden based on a role, it will remain hidden even if access is allowed to an individual user in that role. This approach helps protect sensitive data while giving admins the ability to create secure access structures. Once you save the configuration, the changes take effect immediately. Users will see only the fields they're allowed to access when they open an object or record. For example, here I've opened the account of Prashanth Dubey, whose access we've controlled in the example. When I open the sales module and go to the deals object, you can see that the deal value amount field is hidden from him, because we've enabled the hide button on this field for him. He can't even know the existence of that field anywhere in his panel. The discount field, on the other hand, is visible for him, but he can't change its value, as we've given the read-only access to him. But the win-loss reason field can be viewed and edited by him, as we provided the right access on that field to him. That's how you can configure field visibility for users and roles in Office 24/7, giving you full control over who sees what inside your CRM. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.